Hello my friends, welcome to a new video. Today is going to be the last video of the year 2022, so I'm going to make it a bit special. The best seat of 2022 is without doubt still the GT Omega Art series. It's still the best bang for buck out there. I have to tell you though, they have increased their prices, so it's now about 395 euro. So they increased their prices, but it's still, in my opinion, the best seat out there, going for the comfort it gives, the stability it gives, and the price altogether. It's still the best thing. However, there is the matter of the Vevor RS6. So I have been watching the Facebook fora, and I came across a seat that looked exactly like the GT Omega R series. The worst seat of 2020. The seat that made me angry. The seat I didn't want to make a review of, and that I didn't want to sell afterwards either, because it was so bad. I'm talking about the Q-Wear racing seats. I just reviewed that seat after the GT Omega Art, and I was flabbergasted at the poor quality of this seat. Not only the seating itself, but also the stability. You couldn't get it stabilized. It was a real horror. That, in combination with the fact that it is just a knockoff of a play seat Evolution, and the price, it made me really angry. So yeah, that's probably the worst seat of 2020. There is a seat that I really thought would be better, and with better I mean like that it would catch more. The Uplight Nitro card is actually a seat that I thought really high of when I ordered it. I paid I think 370 euro for it at that moment. It was brand new, so it came out, I just bought it, and I thought it wouldn't be that much of an issue to sell it because I knew it was good quality. But yeah, it's still for sale. Perhaps people don't know the brand enough, or perhaps it's the concept which is wrong. People perhaps don't want to have a karting frame. I'm not sure what is the problem with it, but I know that I lost a lot of money in trying to resell it on the second-hand market. The best wheel of 2022 would be the Trustmaster T300 and TX. I'm still very impressed with this base. Not only availability new, availability second-hand, the pricing, the performance. If you look at the complete package, then that must be the base of 2022. The worst base of 2022 should be, well, there is no worst base of 2022. I think every base has its own merits, just like with the chairs, but there is not one base in particular that jumps out as a bad base that I tested. Of course, there are plenty of more bases out there, but for me, I can't pick out one which is the worst. However, there is a base released recently that I do want to point out as being very close to the worst base, but then in an perspective of the release and the marketing campaign and stuff, and that is the T818. Now, I saw a T818 live today, and I talked a bit with the owner. He was very satisfied with it, so for the hardware wise, I think there is not really an issue. Okay, there is a video on YouTube about the guy's shaft falling out because there was like a screw missing, but yeah, I'm not looking at that. I mean, that can happen to every manufacturer. So hardware wise, it's not the worst base, but if I just look at the marketing campaign, It was horrible. We had the starting. First, we had like the announcement that by the end of the year, last year, there would be a reveal of a new direct drive base from Trustmaster, and everybody was like, "Why?" And then the end of the year came, and there was absolutely nothing. They started with this blinding light. No, it's not blinding lights, but the racing, whatever lights campaign they did, and yeah, it was horrible. It was horrible. They went to step 3, and then they said, "Yeah, okay, forget about it. We're going to just go to the end. It will be released then, and a reveal will be then." And yeah, so it was more than a year in delay, and the way they treated their customers was not correct, and that's what, in my opinion, they deserve the worst base of the year 2022, not because of the performance, but just because of the way it was handled. So yeah, what I also wanted to do in this video is just show you guys some setups of people over that I found on Facebook, or that sent in via mail to me. And there are some very nice ones there. So I think of the racing simulator as a bit of my man cave, and I want it to look as good as possible, and yeah, of course, have the good equipment to race. So in this upcoming photos, you will see some beautiful masterpieces of people, what they did to their racing simulator to integrate it into their man cave. Fantastic. Okay, so that was it. I hope you had something from this video. I wish you the best wishes for the new year, and very good holidays still to come. Please don't drink and drive in your racing simulator. No, I'm just kidding. Have fun and keep it safe. Bye bye.